Hello to my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Pisces, let's get right into it. Woo. So, if you watched the previous video, we talked about kind of food being the medicine, right? Because the moon is in Virgo and then serving from a place of wholeness, right? So, just analyzing everything, mind, body, and spirit, right? As you're closing out a cycle where there are certain people, places, and things that for you kind of snuck up on you that you felt like, okay, closing out a cycle, now you no longer need, right? So a modern day ritual would be writing a letter to it, basically, like dear, whatever it is, whether it's people, places, or things. Things could be food or things, places, whatever, people, places, or things. Now that the moon has moved into Virgo and you're trying to serve from a place of wholeness, this is where you're really sitting down and writing it out. Like really writing it out, not just being in your emotions as a water sign, but kind of writing it out. So if it's certain cookies and cakes or people, places, and things, serve from a place of wholeness and literally closing it out in love. So if it's healthier alternatives, being around healthier minded people, places, and things, you're not sacrificing yourself anymore. You're not doing that anymore. So let's get into it. And that would be the hangman. That would be like Neptune, right? You're not sacrificing yourself anymore. All right, let's go. So Magician card, that's Mercury. Here we have the Ten of Swords. Here we have the Queen of Swords. Here we have the Lover's card, Page of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Magician card. So you are crystal clear. You're the one that's initiating something, because you are thriving. You are not in survival mode. You are thriving. Here we have the Queen of Swords here. So you may be initiating a conversation, right? That you will not be talked down to, that you be treated equally. You're not playing games at this point, right? Here we have the Page of Swords, because people being an open book has caused a whole lot of ideas and it has caused you a nightmare. People talking, being an open book has caused you a complete and total nightmare. So whoever this is, you stop talking to them altogether, because they have just been talking like a person who just have given people all kinds of ideas about you. So it could be friends, it could be loved ones, it could be loved ones, that could be blood relatives or not. When you have been talked about behind your back so much, you literally had to pull yourself up from your own bootstraps, for real. So something for you. See how this person is looking down on this person right here? You won't tolerate that anymore. If it's not a partnership, you're done. Like, you're no more dysfunctional relationships for you. Because you're closing out a cycle. That's what you're writing a love letter to. Basically, like, you love yourself way too much to be talked down to. You're not playing games at all. And so you will be the one to initiate that. You're not even confused about it. This is Magician card. No confusion whatsoever. You will stop talking to a person instantly. And that's the Magician card, because it invokes too many nightmares for you. Like in scary movies, where you keep saying y'all know some of the scary movies, they keep saying the scary character's name over and over and over again, and then it just comes up in their dreams or nightmares, whatever. So yeah, so somebody's definitely thriving. So yeah, so you and somebody have committed to no longer talking about something. No longer committed to talking about something. That conversation is over. Now everybody's third eye is popped wide open. You're thriving. Somebody's been just talking, just an open book, like they just couldn't stop themselves, talking about a master manipulator, a shark. See this black eyes behind this shark? And some emotions snuck up on somebody. See, the thing that everybody learned about this particular cycle, and this is why you're closing out cycles in love, is that's a form of spell work, to keep talking about something over and over and over again until you start talking about it, and next thing you know, you're in a nightmare. So yeah, you learn how to discipline yourself to say nope. You learn how to discipline yourself. You end the conversation immediately, especially if it's some kind of past trauma that people keep bringing up over and over and over again. Even if you're in therapy, you're like, okay, well, give me some tips to heal. You don't want to keep talking about the same. Okay, you already talked about it, cried about it, laughed, whatever. You ever expressed some kind of an emotion. Okay, now what's the solution? What's the solution, right? So that's how you're closing out a cycle. So 25, it's the this video is for the 25th of November through the 2nd of December, which will be in a whole new cycle on the 1st of December. You're trying to close out the cycle in love. So you're trying to usually, let's wrap this up. No more conversations about, something. People, places, and things. People talking down to somebody. Here we had the Two of Wands here. So these two surfboards right here, somebody felt very much like they were alone. Somebody had to see something for themselves. I don't know who this was, but somebody had to see something for themselves in order to stop talking about certain things. Right? Here's a Lover's card. So when you made a decision, that wasn't enough for somebody else to make a decision. You made a decision, and they were still in a trance. So I don't know who this loved one was, because we started out with the Ten of Swords of one person kind of standing up here, just one person standing up. Somebody was still an open book, still invoking nightmares. I don't know who this energy was. You made a decision to move on from something because your third eye was already open. You were like, okay, this is a different kind of spirit. I don't know what spirit this is, but then you started thinking, okay, what is this? Right, whoever it was. Loved one, you say, okay, this is a different kind of spirit, right? So I see you in more sacred spaces. See these people right here eating healthy foods. You even see an avocado on the table. You see, like, this could be like I don't know what kind of juice this is, but you don't see people with cell phones out. It looks like everybody's talking to each other, not talking about, like, talking to each other. That's a different kind of, like back in the day, people just people are like passing around bowls of food, that kind of thing. So somebody really definitely does not want to be in spaces where it's just unhealthy, right? So you see you back in the saddle again. Congratulations, right? Congratulations. So 2 and 6 is 8, 9. So there's something you're not going back to. You don't want to be around nightmares. So somebody definitely does not want to be around nightmares either, right? So you got some kind of partnership in business and partnership in love, and the universe definitely supports that. So good for you. This is going to be a major turning point for a lot of people during this holiday season. Some people, just like I said, they're closing out cycles in love. They're closing out cycles in love because it's just unhealthy. Certain things are just unhealthy. Let me see. Let's get ready to close this out. So yeah, this kind of week you're going to have. Somebody's more health conscious, mental and physical health conscious. So that's what I see. I see you being at a table around energies where it's just, like I said, just very health conscious energies. Yep. So here we have the 5 of Wands here. You won't be falling for the bait and switch. So 5 and 6 is 11. 11 is a master number. So that's where you get off the fence, where your spirit is no longer, you're taking some kind of action. When we see fire, we're talking about, when we see fire, we're talking about spirituality and action, right? So you're not overthinking something. You're not overthinking discussing what has been a nightmare for you in the past, right? Of energies who have talked about you behind your back. That's not even something you're even overthinking. You've already gotten off the fence. You've already stepped into your light. It's not even a David and Goliath situation for you. It's not even like, okay, you got to find your smooth stone. It's really just a no. You're already on you're not going back. 6 and 5 is 11. You're already in your light. Why would you go somewhere where you feel like you're by yourself? Again, your third eye is open. So no. So you got some good news coming across your path. Right? So here we have the 8 of Pentacles here. Yeah, so some people who, this is nice. Some people who you have been possibly even working with at some point. Here we have the Temperance card. Starting to see some things from a higher frequency. They're starting to see some things from a higher frequency and are definitely showing you some compassion. Starting to see some things from a higher frequency and really want you to be a part of something. So you're going to feel very fortunate. You're going to feel very, very fortunate. Yeah, so you have a guardian angel that's watching over you. Some people are starting to see some things just like, they're looking at some things from a higher frequency. Like, wait a minute, how in the world did Pisces leave these types of energies behind and just start thriving. Like, what in the world? What happened? What's going on? What's going on? So you're going to feel like you have a whole new lease on life. Somebody's going to feel like they have a whole new lease on life. So good for you, right? Here's the King of Wands here. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so you got your way to your throne, like in terms of praying for other people to come out of this mindset of just still even connecting with energies who are just a nightmare. Third eye wide open. So the Magician card came out twice. Yeah. You're just praying for people who just stay connected to people who just like to just be in confusion. You know, that they learn how to save themselves, right? Because your spirit picks up on somebody is a soul, somebody who is a soul mate. You pick up on what their soul is going through. You pick up on everything with their soul. I don't know who it is, but you pick up on everything that their soul is going through. So when they're happy or sad, you pick up on it. I feel like somebody also has the gift of telepathy too. So something you pick up on people's soul. So they must be still on their journey. They must be still on their journey of just discovery and learning, and you know, Source must still have them on their journey. So, but you have learned how to discipline yourself to just pray for people, but you're leaving them behind. But your enemy's playing backfired. Somebody secretly has a crush on you. Your well of joy is within you. Just toss something into a burning bowl or ask Source for clarity. Close out the cycle in love, and so pour more into yourselves. Your laughter is medicine, but don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. Somebody wants the best for you. Get some fresh air. Move in silence and peace. You versus you. Somebody met their match. Adjust your crown. Somebody's not happy without you. They want to call you, but they haven't changed. But don't look back. You have the gift of clear cognizance, that psychic knowledge about other people. That's what I was saying. Like, somebody picks up on other people's energy because they are soulmate. They are part of your soul tribe, but they're still on their journey. They're still on their path. But your physical self cannot be around them, if that makes any sense. It's like you pick up on everything. It's like you're walking a journey with them, so you know what they're going through when they're going through things, but you can't physically be around them. You cannot physically be around them, but you can pray. You can pray for them. All right. Close it out. So yeah, you're going to have a really, really good week of thriving, right? Growth. Affirmations for growth. I'm a work in progress. I release old habits. This card is coming out for a lot of people. I release old habits and create new trails. Each day I'm getting better. I'm in charge of the direction of my life. I'm not defined by my past. I grow through my struggles. Roadblocks create opportunity. So yeah. So the roadblock for you could have just been like the emotional piece of it, though. It just could have just been just the overthinking part. Like, you looks like somebody has a really, really big heart. It looks like you love deep. It looks like, you know, you But I'm not say somebody feels lucky, but you may feel lucky. You may feel like, okay, something may have been overwhelming for you at first, but you also have people who have been watching you and just like getting upset with the fact that, wow, these people are whoever is like really trying to hurt you, seeing that you thriving. Like, what is wrong with these people? So it's time to spend some alone time. Some alone time. Near water. You see this for your water sign too. So spend some time near some water. Spend some time near some water. Just kind of like, you know, sending out good energy, you know, via water. But your commitment is being tested. Yeah, so whatever you committed to is kind of just being tested right now. And people are watching, right? Because they see that you're thriving, but they also see how many energies are trying to come up against you. Like, what in the world? And why? What? Why are people dedicating so much time to try to, you know, come up against you to hurt you? What? Don't people got something else to do? And so you're going to feel very fortunate that you do have some guardian angels watching over you, you know, that see exactly what's happening here. They see exactly what's happening here. So, yeah, I do see your money growing. So congratulations to you. Like I said, you're going to feel like you have a whole new lease on life, but I see your money growing. And the decision has already been made by Source. So you got partnerships coming left and right. I'm telling you, y'all got teams of people like wanting to partner with you because they see how you create and stuff, and they see what's coming up against you. They can't figure out for the life of them. Like, it's just so confusing. Like, what's wrong with these energies? Why are they working so hard to try to get you angry, trying to get you upset? But they just see, like, in the face of adversity, just you keeping a good, positive attitude. So Yep. Something is going to make you very, very rich. Something is making you very, very wealthy. There's a lot of people who just want to align themselves with you. So you have a loved one who is that you looking up to. Somebody in your family who may have lost a loved one who y'all know how I think everybody has this kind of person in their family. Like you may not have known it when you were little, but now as an adult, you're like, how in the world did they go through that and still come out the house as strong as they were? Like now when you're little, you don't see it. But like as an adult, you may look back and go, how did they go through that much adversity and still smile, be around people, laugh? Like why didn't they just crawl up in a corner like a spider? Like a spider and just die. Like why didn't they just, that should have just driven them just stock raving mad. Like something should have just driven them stone crazy. They could literally you could justify them being in a straitjacket, but they have a positive attitude. So it's somebody that you looked up to, that you can go back in your memory and that energy or those energies. Yep. Those are the energies that's keeping you thriving. Those are the energies. Those are the ancestors that's keeping you thriving. Because now you're looking at something through an adult lens. Now you're looking at see this person right here, this little kid looking up to this adult, and they got all these cups of water. Yep. That's what makes you so wealthy. That's what makes you so wealthy. Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. Every person. So let's see what your number is. Let's close it out. So yeah, you're going to have a great week. You're going to have a great week where you're thriving. Yeah. But here we have 222. I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you're nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. So put that letter together. You are not invoking any more nightmares. There's a lot of energies that see what you've gone through, and they are just baffled. They can't figure out for the life of you what is keeping you going. But it's because of these ancestors that's around you that you've seen so much. You've seen so much stuff, and you've seen certain people get up and keep going. That's why. That's what I have for you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.